TV production was a great course that my school had to offer. Basically, it consisted of filming and editing your own video, and if you were lucky enough, you could work on the school news. I decided to enroll in the course my junior year, as my friends were, and I knew it would be a guaranteed class together. And since it was my first year in the class, I wasn't able to work on the news, but I still had a lot of fun goofing off and recording videos for projects. Our teacher left halfway through the year due to unsavory behavior caught between two students, so we spent the other half of the year playing computer games. Our senior year, we decided to enroll in TV production again, thinking we'd all get a class together, only that wasn't the case. Some other kids got the same idea, and we were split between class periods 1 and 2. Our friend group was split up. Since this was post-pandemic, teachers were coming and going, and we got a new teacher. And that's when I got the opportunity to be in the newsroom. The room had probably never been dusted since the school opened. I'm talking the lights were so hot, it would burn the dust sitting on them, and it always smelled like fire. And not to mention when you shook the curtains, large clouds of dust would come out. I was too shy for it, but I was only ever behind the camera during recording, so I was given the important role of pressing record. The news was always pre-recorded, so by the time period 3 rolled around, I'd be in class ready to watch, and I remember my teacher saying something we did was too ridiculous. He didn't know I worked on the news, so I was just begging he would never make it far enough to see my name on the credits. We had an unspoken rivalry between period 1. Because of the tight schedule between recording, approving, and airing the news, we had our recording privileges taken away, and first period had full custody of the studio. I think our group took it a little too personally, not getting a chance to anchor, but I never really cared until after a while of crying and complaining, our teacher finally started treating us our age and gave us a puzzle. We were enamored. That thing was my pride and joy. I looked forward to coming into class just to work on it. And one day, we come into class. Where's my puzzle? Period 1 moved my puzzle. After endless searching, I find the box, and our puzzle was taken apart, destroyed. And not only that, but it was missing pieces. I keep finding scattered pieces of puzzle across this room. I may not have hated period 1 before, but they have done me wrong. You were supposed to watch them. Were you one of them all along? Never mind the puzzle. I'll get my revenge at a later date. But before we go, I do want to tell you about this guy. Senior year, we were sitting on the couch in the green screen room, and I was probably playing balloons or something. Anyways, we had a sub because our teacher was on leave, which, you know what happens when there's a sub. A freshman thought it would be a good idea to stack items in the studio to reach the ceiling. We kind of just glared at him and maybe occasionally said something like, "You're gonna get in trouble." But that did not deter his antics. I mean, this guy, he was motivated to know what was above those foam ceiling tiles. And as he reaches the top, the sub turns her head and, "What are you doing?" Yeah, no, this guy is dead. This kid gets the talking to of his life. Sub's talking to him, the dean's on him. The dean comes into the studio, inspects the setup, and looks at the group of seniors piled up on the couch, and he's all like, "It's your responsibility as the older students to discourage this type of behavior." And we're all like, "Yeah, we did." I never saw that kid again after that. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I saw him in the hall, but I never saw him in class after that. And if you were wondering what's above the tiles, I think he said it was dark and full of wires.